Hey, what's up, everybody? James with Hunter Comics here. Welcome to the Wednesday show. This is typically a little bit more laid back. We grab a glass of wine and we do the cheap stuff, or at least we normally did. We've kind of taken a month off and dealt mainly in expensive stuff. We're going to do a nice focus on cheap stuff tonight. We are drinking a Chianti. It's quite good, actually. Yeah. And what is the story here? So once a book hits the wall, you can claim it. As long as you are first, don't forget, I am in the actual StreamYard app, so I can see everything in real time. Sometimes YouTube makes you think you got it first. That's not always the case. You can help by being in the live chat, not the top chat. So other than that, all international shipping, you're sending me the shipping label and the customs, or you could just grab something on eBay. Let's get to it in absolutely no particular order. It's the cheap night, so let's see what happens, huh? Let me make sure I got my pen. All right. All right, so we're going to get the party started with a Deathstroke. It's a near mint #1 of Deathstroke, the Terminator. It's going to be here on B to start us off. Then I have a Very Fine Plus, and it's a newsie. That's the first Simpsons comic book. Fun fact. So that's going to be on C. Now, if you'll notice, O. Weddle just got B, so that's how it works. And I have a pile for O. Weddle right here, so that's easy. And Matt Dalton grabbed up. Matt Dalton takes first Simpsons. All right. I have a seemingly perfect copy of the first ongoing series of Deathlock. D for Deathlock. Another D here. We have the full run of Darkman. It was a 3-part arc from Marvel. It is actually a comic adaptation of the movie. That is going to be on, let's put that on A. Another D here. I have a near mint Darkhawk #1. That'll be on C. Mr. Girdlestone picked up a D. Don't forget, folks, I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. If you get 20 claims, you get 20% off. Pretty important detail. I don't want to leave that out. G. Jones. I think 1 or 2 of these books might have been purchased from you, Mr. Jones. Cheers to you. All right, let's do a classic. A still sealed in its original shrink wrap, first appearance of Max, Blood Wolf, Darker Image #1. That book is more of a Sunday show. Let's do Comic News #1. Monthly Guide to Comics. Couldn't find any information on this. I did a scan of it, couldn't see anything. It's near mint, whatever the hell it is. I don't even know what year it's from. We're going to put it on D. Deacon is going to get H. Don't forget to hit that like button. Nice casual night here, my friend. All right. There's the link for you. That's another big book. That's another big book. I'm trying to save big books for Sunday. Today is the cheap day. There we go. Black Panther #1. First appearance of Bisa. Thief. very recent book there. That's going to be on H. I have a fine, very fine Batman and the Outsiders, number 1 on E. Joining us from Facebook, Nick's going to get A. I didn't prepare a 90s box, but I think I still have some packs. So I'll get that for you guys. Thanks, Nick. All right. Next up, we have a perfect condition, full run Legends of the Dark Knight 16 through 20, which is the Venom arc. This is actually the first appearance of Venom, which many of you know is later what Bane would use to inject himself. Let's go ahead and put that on G. Yes, some people still don't know that Batman actually had the first run-in with Venom, not Bane. I also have a perfect copy, Legends of the Dark Knight, number 1. I have a Near Mint Plus, first appearance of Machine Man, and that is in Mylar. Okay. Mr. Dalton picked up a G. All right. I have a gorgeous Detective 553. This is the second appearance of Black Mask on I. I am seeing Rat on A. First to A, Mr. Rat. Okay. All right, and then O'Weddle picks a B. Mikey Mans picks an I. All right. Next up, we have a perfect copy, Batman 457. First, Tim as Robin. This thing is absolutely a gradable candidate. I even marked it for grading. So let's take a look. That's going to be here on J. Can you guys see J? I know I put, first of all, there's a wine glass in front of it, so that doesn't help. Who got that? Oh, Weddle got that. Nice. That's a bigger book. I can wait. Resurrection of Jean Grey, Near Mint Plus, Avengers 263. Eventually becomes the formation of X Factor after this. All right. Let's see. Todd Bowers picks up an A. Good to see you, Todd. Don't forget to fill out that link, just like old times. And I'll drop it again for you. Then we have a very fine Alpha Flight number 1. We'll put that on A for Alpha Flight. I also have a perfect copy, Fool Killer, the first solo series, but this is actually perfect copy in newsstand. That's pretty cool. It's on B. Another Near Minty Fresh, first solo series, and second appearance of the Elementals. Also the first appearance of the Destroyers. Kamiko Elementals number 1 on G. I also have 1986 Near Mint Dynamo Joe from First Comics. Some stuff that you don't often see. Let's see. Nick from Facebook got D. And then Toast gets A. Deacon got an I. I used to do these for 20, then I started doing them for 15. Let's do 12. First cameo, full appearance in Near Mint Newsy of Nox and Fearlords. I'm sorry, our volume's going to be a little off. It's raining really heavily. Everything is a PayPal invoice. However, PayPal lets you pay whatever means necessary. So you can pay Venmo, you can pay whatever through that invoice. 1993 Near Mint Scarlet, number 1. It'll be on D. Keeping it cheap today. All right. Mr. Baker. Awesome. And then I think Deacon got D. All right. Let's do a Near Mint Secret Invasion on I. I got a perfect copy Infinity War 2, which is the first appearance of the Goddess. And in perfect copy Infinity Gauntlet number 4, the classic Thanos snap results in tons of heroes dying. Toast gets an I. Baker got D. Next up from Now Comics from 1987, we have a Near Mint Rust number 1. That'll be on I. Mr. Dalton gets E. And Deacon gets Rust. Let's keep it cheap. We got the first appearance of Lynx, as well as the first Robin solo series, the Tim Drake classic on D, Deeper Drake. Perfect copy, Blackthorn Publishing from 1986, Roach Mill number 1 on J. Mikey and Kevin got D. Sweet. All right. Shane got a J. All right. $15 high, but I've always had trouble moving it for that. So I started doing them for 10, and now we're trying out 8. First appearance of Infinity, the sister of Eternity in Near Mint on A. Everybody loves this one of the goofiest die cut covers from the 90s. Punisher meets Archie. Oh, I see what I did here. This is actually both variants. There were 2 variants of number 1. First appearance of Monitor, Ouija L. I actually have both variants. So it's a bundle on E. Arthur Wavy. Arthur, here is the link. Arthur Wavy. You just have to fill out that link. That is how I get you invoiced after the show, okay? And don't worry, folks that want bigger stuff, I always slip some stuff in here. Perfect copy, Astro City, number 1. Good enough to get graded on D. I also have a first appearance of Dollar Bill. That is a Near Mint Watchman, number 2. Down here on I. Hope everybody's having a good night. Baker got I. I have the classic Dark Claw Adventures. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it might even get a 9698. Let's put it on E. All right, where are we? For the record, this is a full $10 under what the price guides say. They say it's a $25 high. I'm doing 15. All right, Catwoman 80th anniversary. This is a $20 high. I'm doing for 15. It's the Adam Hughes. That's going to be down here on J. DN Agents, number 1, first appearance of DN Agents. That'll be on I. I have a near mint Swamp Thing 52. Classic cover of Swamp Thing over the gates of Arkham Asylum. That is a popular one. That's on E. Um, is this the second? Or I think it might be the third appearance of. Yeah, I have it written on the back. Origin of Beast Boy, third appearance of Deathstroke, high grade newsy copy on I. Bipolar Bear picked up an E. And Toast got I. All right. Awesome. I have 2 perfect copies of the final issue of New Mutants, first appearance of X-Force on E. I also have a near mint New Mutants number 1 on F. And then I have one with some spine ticks. Nick Crossan is going to get an E. Perfect example, guys. Nick is one of my international buyers, and what he does is he grabs up something off of eBay, and then we just ship with that. It really is that easy. Deacon gets the other E. Mr. Bauer's got an F. Crossan also got an I. All right. Then we have a near mint of number 3, which is the first appearance of Demon Bear on E. You guys help me get rid of some of these other spots. I'd love to see some spots open up. I also have a near mint number 8, first appearance and origin of Magma. I. All right, let's see. I actually missed who got that. That was E. Toast got that. All right. Thanks for the kind words, guys. Mr. Wheeler gets a D. All right. Just gonna increase my fan here. Joe Baker gets I. Here, of course, is the link. You guys need it. All right, here's a cool one. First appearance of Shatterstar and Feral, which is typically a a $10 high. The Newsy actually stretches to 20. I have a super high grade one that I'm going to do for 15. We're going to put it on C. And here I'm slipping in a big one. Mystery in Space, 1957. It's about a 4.0. It's issue number 40. We're going to do $30. Robot and Alien cover on I. Palf.C. Cover price, one of the Mark Spears Monsters books. You have a few of those. I also have a Mighty Mouse #1. I've never seen this before, but it parodies Dark Knight Returns. So that's kind of neat, kind of cool, kind of different. That's on E. And I see Toast and then Esmeralda. Toast, Ez. All right. Nice high grade Marvel Spotlight #1 on I. Here's another Mark Spears, just at cover price. F. Marvel Action Universe. This is a funny book because it's not a key, but weirdly, near mints go for 10, $15, and the freaking 9.8 last sold for 200 something. I don't even know what this is, but I'm doing mine for 5. Toast got an F. Oh, also, I blinked, and this is like a $20 book now. That's crazy. I always did these for 10, so I'm going to meet you a little closer to its fair market value. We're doing $12 for some near mints, a Lobo, and we're going to put them on E. Mr. Wade. All right, we got Avengers 227. This is the second appearance of Monica Rambeau. It's also the Newsy. It's a fine copy. C. Perfect condition, Archer and Armstrong. First Evar, Time Walker. On E, perfect copy. We have some mid-grade, awesome Man Thing. It's Adventure into Fear #18. And if I can find it, we're going to do a big book. And it doesn't even have a sticker on it. So you gotta listen up here. This is the first solo Man Thing book. It's an Adventure into Fear #10. First solo Man Thing. I have $85 on it. Why don't we move it for $80? This copy is about a 7.75, something like that. That'll be down here on J. It is $80. $80. All right, Toast got C, Kevin got E. Toast, Kev. Adamantium Blade Comic Collectibles. That's a lot to write. Adamantium Blade Comic Collectibles. Well, at least I will not forget that username. Got F. Thank you, sir. 10 claims get you 10% off, by the way, and 20 claims will get you 20% off. So I would say keep it going. Don't miss out on Jay. All right. Batman Annual 17, first appearance of Ballistic. Perfect copy on C. Girdlestone got an I. All right, I have a near minty bundle of Infinity Gauntlet with some Newsies mixed in. That's going to be here on E. Tom K is going to get J for $80. Tom K. Don't forget to fill out this link. This is how I will invoice you after the show, my friend. Bam. And Tom, don't forget that if you get 10 books, you get 10% off. 20 books will also get you 20% off. We are going to go to 9:30. Joe Baker is going to get E. Arthur says, paid? How could you possibly have paid? I haven't invoiced you yet. Who did you just pay? Maybe you mean you filled out the form. All right, let's keep it going here. Give me a second. All right. A beautiful high grade John Carter Warlord of Mars Bronze Age Hunters. You'll love this. Gorgeous condition on I. I also have a Very Fine Plus near, I don't know why I just said Very Fine Plus. This is near mint minus minimum. First appearance of West Coast Avengers on E. Then we have, this is sort of more expensive, but we're slipping some bigger stuff in here. First appearance of the In-Betweener. It's also the first meeting of Thanos and Adam Warlock. It's Warlock number 9. Got a beautiful high-grade copy for you on F. I also have number 10, The Origin of Thanos and Gamora. And honestly, there was a lot more. I just kind of didn't feel like writing it. $40 high. I'm taking it way easy on you guys with 20 bucks. That's on I. Deacon got I. That's old news. Tom K is going to get F. All right, and Tom K, I'm just because you're new, I'm just gonna check to make sure I see your form. I want to avoid any chance of non-paying dingleberries, which is something we do run into on occasion here. Okay, that can't be right at all. Todd, Dennis, Tom from Cali. Got it. Here's the link for anyone who needs it. Let's do some clearing up. All right, first full appearance of the In-Betweener, Death of Magus. This is a mid to high Warlock 11. It'll be on J. I also have a Warlock 15. It's our last Warlock book, $40 high. Many first appearances. That's when I get lazy. I just write many first appearances. First cover of Gamora. That'll be on I. Book is mid-grade, maybe mid to high. And that's the last of our Warlock. And then I have a high grade ASM 25 center. It's 152. Shocker versus Spidey. Yeah. Let's help me get rid of some of these old spots. Someone do a full wall claim, I'll take care of you. Or if you claim the entire top row, I'll give you a free book. Claim the entire bottom row, I'll give you a free book. That one's going to Pal. Here's a very fine plus 154. Oh, Weddle takes a seat. I see Kilted Fett takes an INJ. Wheeler. Let me just adjust the. All right. ASM 155, high grade. Let's put it on C. Same thing with 157. Dennis Wheeler. Jiminy Crickets. All right. Mid grade 165. High grade 188, and it's a newsie, and it's the second appearance, first cover appearance of Jigsaw. We're gonna put that on J. A high grade 266. An E. Adamantium. You got it. Cricket. Oh, here's one I had pegged to get graded. Anne Rice's Interview with a Vampire, based on the book. That is a perfect copy on C. From Innovation Comics. All right, then we have ASM high grade 270, newsy. This one's an ASM 347, mid to high grade 10. Here we've got a mid to high Silver Surfer #1 from volume 2. Hello, all. Wheeler got an I. And Adamantium picked up an F. I guess I better move that text from the screen. There you go. All right. Okie dokie. I have a near mint. So near mint plus. Silver Surfer #4, first appearance of the Astronomer on E. Same thing. I'm getting tired of looking at some of these books. So if someone gets the entire top row, I'll give you a book for free. All right, then we have a near mint minus Silver Surfer 34. It's the resurrection of Thanos, but I got the newsie. Hey, that's on I. Adamantium. Adamantium, I'm just going to check to see that you have filled out the link, please. I don't recognize your name immediately, so I just want to make sure. Let's see. Toast by board. Mr. Adamantium, you got to fill out this link before you claim any more, okay? I just want to make sure that you are real. I hate that it has to be that way, but lately I've been punked quite a bit, so I just got to make sure. So comment when you have got that. I'll pause for a second. I thought I did it already. I'll do it again. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm searching by your username, so maybe I'm just not seeing your username. Toast, Bipolar, Todd Bauer, Dennis, Tom K, Frank. Maybe you're Frank. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. No, you're not, John Lennon. Don't support the bad behavior. All right, tell you what. Why don't we do this? If you take the entire wall right now, it's not even a full wall, but if you take the full wall right now, I'll give you a $10 book. I'm going to give you 40 seconds with that offer. Hey Siri, start a timer for 40 seconds. Did she actually listen to me? I actually don't know. I think she did. Yeah, you've got like 15 seconds left. All right, you missed out. And this one, I'm getting graded for newcomers. If you ever see that, that means I'm getting graded. You got one shot at getting it. Actually, Tom K is getting the wall. So let's go ahead. I said I was going to do a free book. That means that's free. Done. Mr. Tom K. And actually, Tom, that might have just bumped you into 10% off land. So, an extra bonus. All right, reintroduction of Thanos and Drax. Silver Surfer 35 on B. Oh, wait, I wanted to check for. All right, let's see. Adamantium. Mr. Jeff. Thank you, sir. And then you're getting B. I wish I had more. Adamantium. Adamantium, you would like my regular show. This is the cheap show where we do a lot of the super cheapies, the affordables. That's the same book there. I don't know why I separated them. But yeah, I think you'd like that. That's hilarious, Astro. I got you, dude. Deacon and Shane. All right. $15 high. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm doing $8. First appearance of Dar-Ben. That was actually the villain from the Marvels movie, which I have yet to see. Issue 53. Then I have 1, 2, 3 perfect copies of Uncanny 281. First appearance of Trevor Fitzroy on B. Nice, beautiful Zorro #1 from Marvel Comics. Oh, my wrist hurts today. Adamantium gets an E. A couple Adam Hugheses. This one's a near mint. This one is just under. And then I have a actually trade paperback Adam Hughes. What's it called? Gods of Gotham. I was seeing them sell for 20. So of course we're going to do 15. I see a Mr. Bowers on B. So is Joe. So is Deacon. Bowers, Joe, Deacon. Bowers, Joe Deacon. Deacon also nabbed a H, I see. Frank Sturzel picks a Jeep. Good to have you, Frank. And Frank, I actually think I even saw your form come through. So stir. So you're already started. You're good to go. You're ready. You're primed. All right. Awesome. Dalton. Laura gets I. I forgot you're my resident Wonder Woman buyer, Laura Lee. This is now a $5 book to me. It says it's $10. It's been a while since I've been able to move it for that. Perfect copy Wonder Man. I now do them for $5. Here's another one. Stillwater, Chip Zdarsky. Apparently $15. We're doing 10. This I am actually going to meet at the high. This is the first appearance of the Rocketeer. I got a near mint Star Slayer #2, and that's worth every penny. Toast picked a D. Let's see. Cheap. Let's keep it cheap. All right. Perfect copy, Spidey 13. Perfect copy, Spidey 1 gold. Wait, that's not cheap. Oops. I'm supposed to be doing the cheap stuff today. Yeah, that's cheap. First cameo of The Answer in the Shadows. Spectacular Spidey, #91. It's a fine copy. Newsy on B. Am I buying slabs? Yeah, I'm always buying. Never ends. Let's see. Bipolar. That's one I had pegged to get graded. So nice. All right. All right. This was an interesting one. Venom First Host #5. One of the most badass color covers I've ever seen. I'm glad I looked it up because I found that they actually go for between $15 and $30 consistently. So I'm doing 15. I'm going to meet you guys at the low on that. I got a perfect copy. There you go. I also have the the full run of First Host. I put the biggest key, obviously, on the front. #3 for Sleeper. That's going to be on B. And then I have also a #3 First Sleeper if you want just the book. And First Host #1. This particular variant sells for $18. First Tell Car, we're going to do it for 10. Adamantium, you only got to do it the once. Baker. Now I'm just going to bring this whole box over here because I've got like a whole ass Venom box. This is cool. This is actually the Mike Zeck Punisher original trade paperback. I'm not a trade paperback seller, but I did get that. That was pretty cool. All right, check it out. Venom Sinner Takes All #1. First appearance of the second Sin Eater. Perfect condition. B. Alpha A. Venom, Sinner Takes All is the first appearance of She-Venom. Very nice. Perfect copy. Getting ready to get graded. I also have Sinner Takes All number 4, which is a non... Don't you go anywhere. This is why I need to get the string across here. And also, that Sinner Takes All book just took a walk behind this thing here. So I'll get that later, and it will be free for somebody. Yay! Sinner Takes All 5. Second full appearance of She-Venom, also going out to get graded on E. Any Hellstorm? I don't think so. Joe got I have Hellblazer. What if number 1? What if Avengers lost the Evolutionary War? Issue number 1 from volume 2. What if number 4? Hulk and Thor bonded by a Venom symbiote. So obviously that one's very popular. Near mint on I. What if number 4? Near mint. What if 47? This thing has a stupidly high price. I'm doing $12 for that Sienkiewicz right there. I'm a lot cheaper than what I was seeing. Adamantium got G. Deacon got I. And J is also gone. Oh, I love when I can't read my own handwriting. First appearance of Psy, S-E-I, I guess. King of Black number 4. I'm just keeping that cover price. Here's some King in Black number 2s that are obvious homages to the classic Web of Spider-Man, Kraven's Last Hunt. Gorgeous copies, minimal trade dress. What else we got? Just regular cover price, King in Black number 1. I actually have 2 of those. And then here we got the full run of King in Black. F. So I'm going to put that on J, just because it's a little safer. Interesting. Venom is usually such a solid mover, but we're a little slow on Venom tonight. Let me keep my King and Blacks together. All right. Then I have a gazillion copies. Cover price of Absolute Carnage on D. Like a lot of them. Some of which, this one is actually a $15 exclusive, so we're doing it for $10. And I've got another $15 priced one that I'm doing for $10. Dennis is going to get one. Where's your pile, Dennis? There you go. I have like 5 more of those. Toast. Mr. Brian 12 gets a J. All right. And Mr. Todd get a D. Do I have any more down here? Yes. Mr. Todd. All right, I have one more of D. All right, same book. It's the 1 in 25 variant on J. Domestic shipping is going to be anywhere from they just raised their prices actually. Anywhere from 10 to about 20 bucks. It's all priority mail. Although I have noticed UPS is a little cheaper, so we might be able to save you a buck with that. Or let's do this. I'm going to give a special offer to you guys. All right, so first of all, why don't we do this? The Dell Auto 1 in 25, and then this Virgin variant. If you claim the entire wall, I'll give you these for free, and I'll give you a free book from the top and the bottom. That's 4 free books if you claim the wall. I'm going to give you 1 minute on that one. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Anyone can claim, doesn't matter. Pal's going to do it. 3, 1. 3, 2. There's that last absolute carnage. 3 and 3. Sweet. Awesome. All right, folks. Let's keep it moving. That's a bigger book. That's a bigger book. Here's a cheapie. Superior Carnage. Carl Malos becomes Superior Carnage. I thought I cleared that alarm. This is actually really cool. Never see that. That is the original trade paperback for the Carnage. That's actually got a nice 9.8 value, so I wanted to give it a shot, but we'll give you guys a chance to get it first. Same with this guy right here. Venom Returns. Tough trade paperback to get. Also one with a nice 9.8 value. That's on E. Looks like Joe beat Allen by a hair on that. All right. Seeing Palf got an E. All right, next up is every variant in near mint of X-Men 1. And I have 20 bucks on those. Toast Deacon. Toast. You know what's really funny? Like really funny? In COVID, I remember people selling packs of that for 60 bucks. Oh, that was insane. All right. Near mints of Action Comics 600 anniversary issue. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was all from an original collection that has never traded hands. So that's cool. I got a bunch of near mints for you on that. That'll be hiding there on D. Fun old jury duty. Rat and Deacon. Let's see. Rat, Deacon. Mid to low grade Sergeant Fury, 12 center. It's issue 37. We're going to make a $5 on each. All right, Rat, Deacon, Shane, Kevin. All right, so Shane. There's Kevin, Shane. And then we have Mr. Frank. Thanks, Frank. And separate Frank is going to get H. Let's see. Frank Sturzel. There you go, dude. All right, let's keep going. Interestingly, this is not a key, but I was seeing some pretty high prices in the recent sales. My $10 is actually pretty conservative. 140, it's some sort of special tank issue thing. It's a really nice copy. GI Combat 140 on D. Gorgeous, perfect condition death cover. Oh my God, look at that. That is awesome. D. Another anniversary, number 100 from Real American Hero. $15 high. I always do G.I. Joe on the cheap. There you go. I see Tom picked up a death cover. It's Tom. And Palf picked up an anniversary issue. All right, and then this is a fun bundle because X-Force number 2 is the second appearance of Deadpool. Here's the only problem. I used to move these for $10 in near mint. I now move near mints for $8, and I'm throwing in an X-Force 1, still sealed with trading card, completely for free. So there you go, X-Force number 2 on B, and I have a few of them. All right, so I'm seeing, let's see, Crossan gets one. I'm seeing Girdlestone gets one. I'm seeing Kilted Fett gets one. I'm seeing Mr. Todd Batters. And Mr. Dalton. So that actually is a clean sweep of all my copies. Very nice. And then I have the best one. Near Mint Newsstand. Second appearance of Deadpool Near Mint Newsstand. That I combined with a sealed Deadpool pack. Comes to about, believe it or not, $40. So we're doing it for 30 on H. And I only got one. Hulk Annual 11. Al Milgrom cover, The Day the Earth Turned Green. Great story. That's going to be a must read. I'm going to put it on A. Beautiful copy. Should have saved this for my Silver Age sale. Have a mid-grade Doc Strange 177 G. Beautiful high grade Amazing Spider-Man 337 is the first appearance of the new Sinister Six. Mr. Marsh gets D. Girl. Hilt. Adamantium, I think, yes, adamantium. All right, I gotta grab some more stuff. Let's see. Full run of Absolute Carnage Scream. Number 1 and 3 are keys. Trisha Robertson becomes Scream, and then number 3 is the death of Trisha Robertson. Full run on D. I also have a near mint Lethal Protector number 4 for Scream, Agony, Riot, Lasher, Classic. And that's in Mylar. And of course, I have 2. Uh, Optic Blast. I do have an ASM 300, but it is reserved for the 50,000 subscriber giveaway, so I can't sell it. I'm just going to combine these. Now, what's interesting is we're getting glare. It's odd that we're getting glare. All right. Perfect Copy and Newsy. First appearance of Captain Carrot. Then we have A Werewolf by Night 26. Gorgeous freaking book, too. My God. High grade Werewolf 26. That's fine out. I'll be here on G. Same thing with it. 41 on A. Then we have War is Hell number 9. This is another classic death cover right there. I forgot who got the last one, but I got another one. Mr. Frank.G. Crickets.A. Rye number 6. Frank Miller cover. Those have some sneak attack values, some real hidden values. Teen Titans 16, Near Mint Plus. That is the first appearance of Captain Carrot and Newsy. All right, next, Captain N, number 3. First, Joe Quesada comic book right there. That is something you don't see all the time. And it's a Newsy. I don't even know if I caught that. Oops. That's on G. Nice high grade. I have the no price variant. See in that box, there's no price listed of a still sealed Spidey number 1 on A. Where are we? All right. Kilt got B. Half got a G. Kilt got A. What time is your show this Sunday? It'll be noon. It's almost always noon. All right. Then we have Amazing Fantasy number 1. First appearance of Anya Corazon. Perfect copy on B. Perfect. Got a couple first full appearance of Bloodshots. Nice near minties on G. Mr. Tom. Death of Captain America on F. Captain America 25. Then I have, oh, that's weird. I thought I had more than this. What the hell? I thought I had 3 copies. Maybe we'll find it again. But this is the first appearance of Marvel Zombies, and it's the Greg Land variant of Ultimate FF21. Fun thing is, I buy a lot of collections. I didn't even know there was a variant of 21, so that's kind of cool. Half gets a G. DC Universe logo variant, Green Lantern 70. Awesome cover, too. There's many things about this book, but the most notable thing, I think, is it's the second appearance of Red Hulk. King-size Hulk number 1. Invincible Iron Man number 10 from 2009 is the first appearance of first Pepper Potts as Rescue. Just $5. Your minutes. Here's a bundle. All right, so I have first cameo and full appearance in near mints of first appearance of Legion on E. New Mutants 25 and 26. DuckTales, number 1, and Newsy from I. Very Fine Plus, Spidey 2099, Newsy from E. Marvel feature number 11, first solo thing issue. High grade copy. That's nice on I. That's a bigger book. I also have a near mint Man Thing number 1 from volume 2. Kill. Huh. We'll do this today. This is kind of more of a Sunday book, but we'll do it today. All right. Spectacular Spider-Man 97, 98, 99, and 100. So every single possible spot and spot related key. These are mid to high grade copies, some newsies in there. Comes to $90 if they were near mint. We're doing 45. Great bargain right there. And here's something I never see. Kamiko Primer, number 1. It's even a near mint. So you know, listen up. If you ever see a Kamiko number 2, let me know. That's the first appearance of Grendel and is a multi-$100 book. McLaughlin's going to pick up a first screen. Get a pile going for you, my friend. I have 2. Salmon Twitch, number 1. Oh, and looks like number 2 as well. Near mint on I. Full run of Lethal Protector. J. Wow, that used to sell like hotcakes. That's crazy. Oh, there it goes. Bipolar picked it up. All right. What else we got here? All right, Mark Spector Moon Knight 59. They say it's 20 bucks. I've always done them for 15. And this time, classic plat cover. I actually found another random plat cover from Profit and just for free on the back there. So that'll be on Jay. But I'll tell you what, why don't you help me clear this wall? Because we got a lot of the same books going over and over and over again. I mean, the same spots. Help me clear up some of these spots. By the way, first Marvel Zombies. I told you I thought I had 3 copies. There they are. "45-minute warning. We end at 9:30. All new Captain America #1. First solo series Sam S. Cap. Key Collector still says it's $30. I don't know about that. I'm moving it for 10. 20 bucks below what they say is the high. Okay, we have met a slightly slow point. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do another crazy wall clean. Sometimes I find my Wednesday wall cleans are even a little bit more extra crazy in terms of giveaways than the Sunday one. So you guys are glad you're here. How do we do this? If you claim the wall, not only will I give you a free book from the top and the bottom, but I'm going to give you, let's see here, I'm going to give you a near mint first appearance of the Micronauts for free. That's really good. I'm going to give you guys, that's really good. I'm going to give you guys 1 minute. Hey Siri, start it. Nope, no need. Tom's doing it. Tom, I think that means you're at 20% off, by the way. So not bad for a first timer. Good job, Tom. All right, and we'll get you some free books on the wall as well. Oh, I forgot to ask. I gave away a bunch of Superman tickets. Did anyone get a Superman ticket in your pile? All right, first appearance of Ultimate Nick Fury, $15 high. I do him for 10. First appearance of Champion of the Universe, a mid to high on D. That's 2-1, annual 7. Fantastic read, by the way. Toast got a D. Toast. Reintroduction of the Witch Queen and first appearance of Conspiratron. We're just going to go cover price on this. Gigantic, oversized, amazing fantasy, 1,000 on B. I also have the first Iron Spider suit. This is actually, in my eyes, one of the better covers. Third printing. Really good cover, near mint on D. I also have the Power Girl Will Jack Complete Virgin, the Smiling Edition Special, which is my favorite of them on E. Oh, we killed a short box. Nice. Um, Rat and Brian, I think I started short boxes on both views. I put that in the invoice notes. Maybe you didn't see it. How much longer will I be on? 40 minutes ish. Let me grab a short box. Here's one. All right. First full appearance in Bishop, completely near mint, good enough to get graded. $25. B for Bishop. What else? This is more of a Sunday show, but we'll give you guys one shot at it. Possibly a perfect copy. X-Men 251. I got a full 40 ass bucks on that. That's pretty high, but I think it's a 9.8. So Nick is going to pick up B. All right, what else we got? I see some more X-Men here. I probably had two of these. X-Men 234. Near mint, classic cover. G. 212. First Sabretooth meeting Wolverine. And I've got that set to get graded as well. Got a couple near minties popping up here. All right, where are we? All right, I see Rat. Not bad. Bowers. Bowers again. Never underestimate how well X-Men sells, dude. Never. Okay, where are we? Any more X-Men? Yeah. First Firestar in continuity. It's issue 193. Near mint on A. 173 is a very fine Origin of Silver Samurai. It's the first mohawked Storm. What if Phoenix had not died? That's a good price on that. $10. Toast gotta be. Bowers got G. Classic X-Men #1. I believe this actually reprints giant size X-Men. That's on H. Come on, participate. Near mint, first Archangel. We'll put that on E. That's X Factor 24. Comics price quotes #1. First of all, great cover. The last sale and the only sale I could find, because this is scarce as hell, was $30. So I'm playing a little safe. We're going to do $20 there, but that's really cool if you like something different. I got a perfect Wolvie 27. I forget if that's Byrne or Jim Lee. I kind of forget. I think it's Jim Lee. I grabbed the wrong book. I grabbed D. That's hilarious. You picked E. Palf got a G. All right, I think we're caught up. Oh, what the hell? I'll do a big book. This is not near mint. Near mints are $100. This one, it's sharp. It's not perfect. Oh, like a very fine minus, fine plus, something like that. Wolverine number 8, $40. A lot of key significance in this. Near mint, Marvel Comics presents number 1. I see toast. All right. All right, thank you, toast. Then we got a bundle 411 and 412. This is the first cameo, full appearance of New Warriors, but the biggest one everyone talks about is Night Thrasher. There you go. I got near mints of both. $40 bundle. Then we hit the Red Sonjas here. We got Red Sonja, She Devil with a Sword, number 1. It's a 60 center. Very fine. $3. That comment was BS. Thank you. Yeah, I caught that. They are blocked. What a dingleberry. Palfrey, thank you. I'm getting pretty good at blocking the doofuses. I'm getting good. I'm getting sharp. Thank you, Jimmy. All right. Nick, you were a hair late on that. Killer Dolphin, you were a hair late on that. All right. Next. Yeah, let's do all the Red Sonjas. All right, Red Sonjas. Most of these are mid grade. I think 1 or 2 might have been mid to high. But I got all these Bronze Age Red Sonja. Here's number 15. 14, that was the sharpest one out of them all. 10 and 9. And that's all I had. Other than, I mean, I do have a high grade. It's not in the 9s, but it might be like an 8.5. First solo Red Sonja. Right there. Crickets, I think that means you're getting all the Red Sonja. Please confirm that claim all means red. There it is. We're on the same page. All right, where are we at? E. Okay, so I'm just looking for an A through D. I'm not seeing it, so we are caught up. Don't forget, we got about a 30-minute warning. All right, here's a War Journal number 1 near mint, and I randomly threw because I just had it. The Giant Size and Newsy number 50, so that's kind of neat. Origin of Punisher there on G. I also got the high grade, complete full set of the entire Weapon X storyline. That is Marvel Comics presents 72 through 85, 84? I forget. That's on H. Awesome. Shane. Not Shane, Adamantium. Somehow I got those reversed. Toddy Bowers. Good one. Okay. First Professor Hulk, 277, $10. First Delphi, Ajax, Achilles, and the rest of the Pantheon. A very underpriced book, if you ask me. $4. First Commanders, Guardians, number 17. G for Guardians. I also have Guardians 13, First Spirit of Vengeance, the Ghost Rider from the future, near mint. And a Guardians number 1, First New Guardians of the Galaxy, First Taserface, first appearance of the Stark, $15 high for $10 near mint. We did that kind of fast, so let's see. All right. Let's see. Jimmy got H. Nathaniel Hollowman. Brian. Toast. Any 80s DC? Probably. Ghost Rider 15s. Near mint, first glow in the dark cover, and I have the second print with the gold background. I bundled them together. G for Ghost Rider. Near mint, Wilson Fisk learns Daredevil's identity. 227. Near mint, first Lord Darkwind, first meeting of Wolvie and Deadpool. Bullseye. Classic Frank Miller 188 near mint. First team up Punisher and Daredevil near mint 184. First meeting of Daredevil Punisher 183. These are all near mint. I also have one more for you, 182. Or you could just say claim all the Frank Miller. Jimmy's going to start it with a G. Chandler, you landed one. Nice. Lord Darkwind. Hal. Reinhardt. Jimmy. Yeah, Chandler, I saw you were like king of the second place there for a second there. Last ones from Frank Miller, I got 179. And the price on this always surprises me, but the newsy of this is a $50 book. I'm doing 40. Still not cheap, but it is at least better. First, Larry Cranston, Mr. Fear, a sharp mid to high grade copy. That is 191. I also have Daredevil Volume 2, 111. First, Lady Bullseye, and this is the 1 in 10 on E. Reinhardt. A couple spears slipped in, some more of those monsters. I'm just keeping them cover price, $6. This is $45, so of course we're gonna do 30. Art Germ, San Diego Comic Con, $45 book. We're doing 30. Virgin thing. Oh, that's expensive. We're gonna save that. We're caught up. Here's another one. Cover price. And then I got one of the crazy ones. This is $100 here. The 5th print 1 in 20 variant. $100. I'm doing it for 80 bucks. Strange Suspense Stories, number 71 from Charlton. Mid to low, 10. Fantastic Four 127, and I'll be damned if that is not near mint. 20 center near mint. On E. Some of the stuff I just have to save for Sunday. Let's see if there's any cheapies hiding in here. The rest of these are kind of getting a little expensive. Let's see. All right, hold on. I got to go back in time a little bit. All right, so Toast is going to start it with I. Nick. Kilt. Where are we? F and H to Frank. No, Deacon, Toast got you beat on that one. All right, is this box? Yeah, this box is done. Nice. We're crushing short boxes today. Break out another short box. All right, West Coast Avengers number 1. You actually saw this earlier. This is the newsie, and I got number 2 as a bundle on it. High grade, of course. Let me find the box. All right, Superman Batman 8 reintroduction of Supergirl, the more rare sketch variant on H. There's your DC. Finally, we found DC. And there's the regular cover. You know what? I actually thought that was a 9.8. Funny how this one's still more valuable. I think the sketch should be more valuable, but I don't make the rules. Chandler. Nice, man. Chandler, where even is your pile? There you are. Cool. All right, what we got? Defenders, near mint, 123. First appearance of Cloud and Sarah. That's a double key on B. Good cover, good condition. I also have 108. First appearance of Brunhilde, and it's the newsie on H. Here's a big one. First appearance of Gargoyle. Some say that's a knockoff of DC's The Demon, but you know what? It works. Cricket's got B, and Kilt got H. and I. Put your over here. All right, we are caught up. Uh, 143, first appearance of the Runner and Andromeda. Another super cheap and near mint. Um, very affordable key. First appearance of it, Dragon of the Moon, 138 Defenders. Here I bundled 133 and 134, which is your first cameo and full appearance of Manslaughter. F. What's up, Colts? Have I won any tonight? Actually, I don't think you have, Penguin. Toast got B. Palf got A. Toast got H. And we're ready for more. First appearance of Walrus. Near mint. B. 131. Sirius, Dawn, near mint. Dark Horse Comics, #1, near mint. Dark Hawk 13, near mint. Venom crossover and newsstand on E. Champions, the Virgin edition, just a nice near mint, $4. Cheap, cheap, cheap. That's how we're doing it tonight. Cover price, near mint, Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, B. Captain America, first appearance of Ricky Barnes, $15 high. This was the Liefeld Classic on E. We're going to do for 10. This is actually Captain America. This is a 1 in 25 variant, and I have two of them. We're going to do them for just $8. Captain America #4. 1 in 25. We're going to do for 8. Deacon's going to pick one up. Steve Rogers, Cap #1. This is the classic issue in which he says, "Hail Hydra." Very unpopular arc. But it's become classic in its own weird way. Cool. Odd. Gosh, how many of these do I have? First appearance of Amari, kid trained by Steve Rogers. Captain America #1. Look how many of those I have. Cover price right there. That's on A. I got a bunch. Nate picked up first Iron Spider. All right, so Toast, Bowers. Uh, Berserker, number one. I think I only have one. Bruce Lee, number one, which actually includes a Mortal Kombat preview. I don't know about you, but I feel like that should actually have more value than it does. Just the username, simply Chris, is going to get a B. Chris, make sure you fill out this link and just say for your username that it's just Chris. That'll be how I find you. All right, where are we? Frank got I. Kilt, I did get that. All right, where are we? Oh, nice. First appearance of Spellguard and Pontius Van Helsing, a still sealed Blade number one red band on D. Black Panther number one and two. Two is the key, first appearance of the Supremacist, but obviously I had a number one, so I had to throw that on there. But two is actually the key, the only key in the miniseries. Digga 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 dum dum. Digga digga dum dum. I have a better copy that I'm going to bring this Sunday, so I'll do this now. Black Magic number one, mid, I don't know, like a 7 copy on I. Brian. Brian 12. Where's your pile? Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo, Brian. Where is your pile? The hell? There you are. You're also getting I. Okay. Kitty Pride will be number one. First appearance of Ogun. I love that I take the time to write the notes and then can't read my own handwriting. It's like a fine copy. It's going to be on B. All right, Man Without Fear. We have a Black Panther trade paperback here. Thick boy. That's going to be down here on I. I also have Badger number one near mint on J. We have a full wall. Mr. Wade. Deacon got a J. Someone got an I, Mr. Brian. Digga 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 dum dum dum. Avengers 188. First appearance of the Elements of Doom. That's a high grade copy. Another one of those ones that's surprisingly priced. I think that should be a little higher. What are you going to do? Here's one of those modern books that they say is $20 that I do for 10. Wakanda declares war on Atlantis. There you go. Oh, that's New Avengers number 7. All right, then we have the first appearance of Warbird, formerly Carol Danvers. Avengers, Volume 2, Number 4, near mint. Brian, was that B for Elements of Doom? Please confirm. I feel like it wasn't, but I just want to make sure. Yes. Did you also claim I? Because I see an I and a B. I just want to make sure. All right, here we go. I have a bunch of really tough to find near mint Tomb Raiders. I'm going to make them all just $4. Look, I got all of them. Some of them are even newsies. You guys are going to have a fun time with that. Sexy girl cover, fun stuff. Dalton gets 1. You can get more than 1 if you want. Doesn't matter to me. Alan Smith gets 1. 1 or 2 Tomb. Like Tomb of Dracula, 1 or I don't know. I don't know. Alan gets another. The Tomb Raider books have some value. Did I just say Tomb of Raider? I need to go to bed. Tomb Raider 1 or 2? No. Negative Ghost Rider. Well, at least I don't think so. All right. Why don't we do another generous clean the rest? You certainly can. Tomb Raider to Alan. Up next, I have a pinch of Transformers. There's Transformers, the movie adaptation, many first appearances, high grade copy, and I also have number 2. For some strange reason, I've been kind of finding this book over and over again. Ross W is going to get C. Thanks, Ross. Ross, make sure you fill out the link, first name, last name, all that good stuff. Don't get caught with just one book, though. Try to get a few more under your belt to make that shipping worthwhile, my friend. Thank you. Deacon's going to get B. Headmasters. First, Moonstar. Why do I take the time to write the key significance and then not read it? Nebulon's Technobox, first Headmaster. Another 1 and 2. Newsy copy. They're in like the fine, very fine range. Still super cool though. Nice first appearance. Cricket's got that. Read it in the Sunday papers. All right, where am I? Transformers number 14. First, grapple, hoist, smokescreen, skids, and tracks. Quintuple key right there. Very nice. That's on C. Once again, kind of very fine range. Easy though. First, Blaster, Cosmos, Powered Glide, Warpath, Beach, something, and more. That's a near mint. Number 17 on B. $10. You need a finer pen. Truer words have never been spoken. Jiminy got that. Looks like FET. A lot of people have already hit 20% off, which is really cool to see. First appearance of Omega Supreme, near mint minus on C. 21, first aerial bots and sling bots, very fine plus B. Do me a favor, guys. Let's clear up some of the wall. I need some more spots to play with. I can't keep just putting everything on B and C. Can we get some of this other stuff on out of here, please? Kilt. Oh, the pen opened in my pocket. Boom. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Brian. Why don't we do an offer? How about this? If you claim the wall as is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 claims, I'm going to give you that book for free. Hey Siri, start a timer for 45 seconds. $10 book if you claim the wall. And you know what? I'll make A free as well. So that's $14 off. Got about 20 seconds. Tom's doing it. Tom, I'm going to take a wild assumption and say you only want one of these. I do have more. Do confirm for me. If you want to get more of them, I'll make another one for free. Just let me know. Tom. Tom, you're doing pretty well for your first day here. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully I didn't just moon you guys. One is fine. Sounds good. Here we go. Okay. Oh, here's the free book. Almost forgot. All right, rock and roll. Let's keep moving. Let me file these away real quick. Ouch! I stuffed my gun. Oh, still some more Transformers. First Stunticons. Also, it's an anniversary border. It's on D. 24 is first Protectobots. And the death of Optimus Prime, high grade. First appearance of Predacons, that's a near mint. 25. 26 is first appearance of the Mechanic and the funeral for Optimus Prime, near mint. 27 is first Triptychon and Grindock, leader of the Autobots. My handwriting sucks. And 29 is first Scraplets and Triple Changers. Then we got 40. It's a near mint. First appearance of the Pretenders. On A, I'm just going to fill the wall if you guys don't mind. Death of Starscream is number 50. And I think that's it. First American Eagle, mid to high grade on E. 2-in-1 annual 6, $15 high. All right, I went a little fast there, so let's let's move on here. All right, Toddy is going to get us started on D. Toddward Bowers. Mr. Shane Girdlestone. Mr. Alan Smith. Mr. Cricket, who also got A. Nice. Double flame to Cricket. Cricket, your short box is almost ready. You got 2 inches left there, bud. That's what she said. And you also got F. And Frank got E. Hello from Australia. Do you ship down under? I ship anywhere in the world. International shipping is a little tricky in that I do just require the shipping label and customs be sent to me of your choice, or you can just grab something on eBay and I will ship the claim sale piles with whatever you get on eBay. Cool. All right, let's do, I feel like we already had one, but we'll do another. Near mint first Micronauts on A, and then we have a mid-grade first Captain Universe, which is Micronaut 8 on B. Full run of Magneto's first solo series on D. Transformers. All right, there was Transformers hiding. All right, here you go. A ton of Transformers, all the non-keys. So here's the Transformers non-keys on H. They're going to be $2 a hit. You can get 1, you can get 2, you can get 5. I don't care. Have at. Colt's going to get a D. Colt, I think you're in the next room. I think I'll sort that out after the claim sale. Let me just get you over here. That. Colt. Colt. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Kevin's going to get an H. Kevin. Kevin. There you go. Chris is going to get an H. Crickets is going to get the rest of them. Yoink. Oh, look at that. Snug, dude. Snug. Crickets, your box is good to go. We could get you shipped out, home slice. Adamantium got up though. All right, what can I give you guys? Marvel presents number 9, Origin of Starhawk. I'm just going to put stuff up fast. I want to give you guys the chance to get that 20%. Secret Empire, first Teresa Parker and Shrapster. Here's a bundle. First cameo, first full cover appearance of Spider-Man, first full Venom, May Parker, Clea, bunch of stuff. Marvel Age, that's the technical, actual first appearance of Darkhawk, near mint. First Infinity Gauntlet in Marvel Age, near mint. Marvel Age 99. Infinity Inc. number 1, near mint, $5. What else do I got? First Bushwhacker. And it's a newsie. Daredevil 248 on J. We got a full wall. All right, let's see what we got. Boom. Kilt got a G. And Nick got an F. And Shane got an E. And Adamantium got Bushwhacker. What is your eBay store name? Actually, why don't I do you better? Why don't I just give you a link right now? Mint Hunter Comics. If you can believe it. There's the eBay link. And you don't have to be international shipping to do that whole eBay thing. Sometimes I have some domestic shipping, like our friend Esmeralda. Sometimes she gets some books off of eBay, and I ship the claims out with that. All right, where are we? We killed another short box. Wow, we're actually... Oh, no, we didn't. I lied. What we got? Full run of Savior. This is a possible option series from actual Todd McFarlane. You actually don't see too much of that these days. That's cool. That's on C. Now we killed a short box. Hey, someone just mentioned slabs. So I recently had to reopen up all the boxes of non-paying dingleberries. So why don't we do a couple non-paying books? Long Halloween #1. This was $230. I did a 10% off sale, which I will honor if you want to do that. Um, Batman Who Laughs. I mean, not Batman Who Laughs. Long Halloween #1. That was a non-paying dingleberry, and you have a shot at it. Thanks, Hank. Let's see. Non-paying dingleberries. What else do I have? I'm pissed because I put the dingleberry pile, and I kind of forget where I put that. All right. Well, here's two. Here's two non-paying dingleberry books. A $20 all virgin exclusive first Black Cat solo series. We did it for 15. Someone bought it, didn't pay for it. Heroes Reborn variant edition. Look at this. I wrote so many first appearances because it's true. That's another book someone bought and then they didn't pay for. So, yay. Misfit Mike, good to see you. Let's see. Let me find this freaking dingleberry pile. Also, you know what I just found? Another Micronauts one. Where did I put this? Wow. All right. Full run of The Legend of Wonder Woman DC series from the 80s. Beautiful copies. Ow. That's going to be on C. Where are we at? Let's see. Boop a doop a doop. Mr. Todd Word Bowers is going to get E. Thank you, sir. A couple claims on J, but I don't have anything on J. Brian 12 gets a C. Oh, Wanderer, you're behind by like 10 minutes. I would refresh, my friend. You're a little behind there. All right, where is this dang dingleberry pile? I found the dingleberry pile. Sweet. Okay. This entire short box, this is a terrible sentence. This entire damn short box is all from packages like this that I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting for someone to pay for, and then they just never do. And then I have to unbox it all and resell it again right now. Um, Not a fan. Please don't do that. You also get blocked, so that can't be fun. All right. Here is the book from the thumbnail. Marvel acquires the rights on He-Man. Marvel Age 38. Boom. You're mint. Howard the Duck 14. First appearance of Hitler's dentist. You did not hear me wrong. $7 on F. Howard the Duck. First appearance of Dr. Bong. $5. You also didn't hear me wrong. E. Hank. Cricket. Sweet. All right. Howard the Duck, 12 and 13. First cameo, first full appearance of Kiss in comics. 13 is slightly higher than 12. They're mid grade. I think they're both mid grade. $10, $15. This one's slightly better. All right. The Jenny Frison variant of first appearance of Liminal. Magic #3, $8. That's a non paying Dingleberry. There you go. F for Frison. D goes to Frank. Ross got an E. What did I do with your pile, Ross? Ross, 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 Ross. Where were you? Ross, right in front of my face. Okay, there we go. And Ross, if you haven't somehow already, just make sure you fill out that link. All right. Tom got an F. Prison. Okay. We're caught up. Yeah, this is some of the worst dingleberryage I've ever seen. Near Mint second appearance of Silver Banshee, $8 newsy. Superman 17. Deadpool first appearance of Death Grip, an exclusive foil for $10 from E, and a Harley Quinn #1 in all Mylar. Beautiful, $8. All from the non-paying Dingleberry pile. Kilt gets a D. I love reselling books that have already sold. It's really fun. High grade first John Stewart becomes the official Green Lantern after Cal quits. 182. Near Mint first Maggie Sawyer and first appearance of Bloodsport. Superman 4. Ah, shit, I went too fast. Chandler. Frank. Shane. First appearance of X, not first appearance. Woo! X Women. It's just an all woman one shot. It's a $20 book. Actually, by Claremont, we're going to do it for 15. Non-paying Dingles continue. Tom K gets that. All right. The J. Scott Campbell variant of the Wedding Special. Perfect copy on D. First appearance of Dark Riders. Curse of the Man Thing #1 on F. Misfit. All right. Sorry that took so long. Nick got E. First appearance of the Source Wall. I don't know why anyone would ever not pay for that. That's a high grade newsy too. Nice. First appearance of Cold Blood, $7 high. We're doing $4. Comics Presents 26. Looks like Colt got a C and D. Excellent. #1. First appearance of Barbed Wire. Non-paying Dingles continue. First Wildcats. First Visionaries. Not like this is expensive stuff here. I got you, dude. Deacon got F. All right, I don't want to go too much longer, but we'll make a little headway. Is it the full run, or it's just 1 and 2 for Star Hunters? Uh, Super high grade, but not particularly valuable, but kind of cool. First cover of Shriek, Web of Spidey Annual 10, perfect condition. Web of Spidey Annual 5, first Ernst Sablanova, who's actually the first Silver Sable on J. Somehow I didn't see that. Ross. Deacon. Adamantium. I'm gonna save big books. ASM 300 foil. First meeting of She-Hulk and Abomination. You're mint. Misfit. See what else is in here. The Ultimate Spider-Man Handbook, and it's a newsie. ASM number 1. The what do you call those? The milestone reprints. Dennis. The vast majority of you, I'm going to hold your pile. I do have to get some piles out because I can tell we're going to have a space issue for Sunday. But yeah, we have more Superman. No, I'm taking a break from Superman. I don't want to exhaust you guys on soups. We did a lot of soups last weekend. Funny thing is, I have a lot of Superman to sell, but I gotta take it easy. Near mint, first Mark Bagley, first appearance of Speedball. Full run of Spanner's Galaxy. Nope, it's not a full run. 1 through 3. Spanner's Galaxy. $2 a book. Kevin, this is for you. Solar Man of the Atom, first Dr. Eclipse, and Fred Bender. Ross. Sunday is the main event. Sunday is the main claim sale. This is like a cutesy little cheap night, hang out with a glass of wine, kind of chill thing. Sunday is the real deal. Kevin. Someone wanted to know about A and B. B is not near mint. Let's check A. A is near mint minus. I got 2 near mint minuses. This one's like mid grade. I don't know, like a 6.5 something. Sectars number 1 and 2. Another Kamiko. We got Robotech Masters number 1, near mint 2. That's cool. Don't see that too much. Sunday's noon. That is Eastern time, New Jersey time. Oh yeah, maybe. I think they're kind of right. This doesn't exactly match, does it? I got distracted by putting all the non-paying dingleberries, and that was a non-paid dingleberry book. Colt. All right, let's do our. Let's see. Ghost Rider 31, first appearance of the Midnight Suns, sealed. First appearance of Lilith in the Midnight Suns, very fine. First appearance, full appearance of the Midnight Suns, still sealed, newsy. We got options. Colt. Wait, was that a different F? Yeah, that was a different F. Adamantium. What else I got? Yeah, here we go. First Lilith in the Midnight Suns cameo. That's the near mint on G. And I might actually have more than just that one. Or not. Never mind. Andy, I did not miss that. I got that. It is in your pile. All right. I think we're in sudden death now. We got a full wall. I would love to finish out these non-dingleberry piles, but we'll see what we can do. All right, let's see. If we can't clear the wall, or at least clear one spot on the wall, we'll go ahead and close on out. But I want to get you guys at least to 10% off. So let's try to keep going. Colt gets A and B. Nice. And now I can put the other Midnight Sun related stuff. Let me just skip to one of the good ones. All right, here we go. Full run, all near mint, all still sealed, all 6 books, all 6 parts, all keys of Midnight Suns. Got the whole thing, posters included on B. And I'll stick down here. I have Midnight Suns #1 for solo series, direct and newsy. That'll be on J. You'll have to let me know which one you want, direct or newsy. Looks like we're nearing the end, folks. So make sure if somehow you haven't, fill out that link. I'm not going to be invoicing everybody tonight, but I will be invoicing newcomers and anyone that's already maybe tripped 20%. Or just a few people at random, because quite honestly, almost all the slots are already filled, and we are going to need a lot of space for Sunday. Tom, got both. And I think that will do it. Maybe I'll put one book up to fill the wall. Ah, look at this. This was one I had set to get graded too. Mask #1, non-paying Dingleberry. That's a good final book for the night. That'll be on J. I'm going to give you guys 1 minute, and then we're signing off here. And I will see you guys at the Sunday show. All invoices, no matter what, are going out on Sunday. Okay? Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Frank, that's correct. Dude, Misfit, it's so much better. You have no idea. First of all, I have a loading bay just outside that door. That is like that. I just put 5 years back on my shoulders and back, right there. I mean, that's amazing. Adamantium got J. I never dreamed I would have a loading bay. That means I can work at the antique shop. I can price stuff all day, and I can just bring stuff in here and just put the boxes straight on the table. At the old house, I would have to like walk through a literal jungle up a tiny narrow corridor past the laundry machines, up a spiral staircase into that tiny hot office with no AC. So the difference is actually insane. I'm very happy. So it makes doing claim sales a lot easier. Ross, I see you. I will hold your pile. We'll see if we can get you past 10%. I'll see you guys on Sunday. And yeah, good show, guys. See you then.